Hi, I have your Toro PowerMax 826 snowblower here on my left, and I just want to go over the service items quickly with you, just so you know that what I've done to your machine to get it ready for the coming winter. We'll start up here on the front end. Let's see, skid shoes. I flipped your skid shoes, so the ugly side is now up, but these should be flipped every season. And when I flip the skid shoes, I set the scraper bar height above the ground because it's not supposed to touch the ground, and yours was not, which was good. I've just made sure that it's set the right height for your paved driveway. Checked all your augers; they're in good shape. There's a little bit of paint missing, but that's no big deal. They're not bent up, and that's good to see. Checked your impeller bearing. No side play in that. Very little use on the machine, so I wasn't expecting to have very many issues. All your shear bolts are in place. It has the correct shear bolts, and that's both in here in the auger shaft and back here on the impeller. So there's a total of 4 on this one. No other problems up here. Nothing's bent. Scraper bar's in good shape. So we'll just continue on. I've lubricated your rotator for your chute. All the pivot points here for your deflector, so the ice can't ice it up and nothing's going to stick on you in the winter time. Lubricated your rotator. I noticed it was a little stiff when I used the joystick to rotate it back and forth. I think you'll find it moves a little bit easier now. Made sure that was in good shape. Set your tire pressures to 20 psi in both tires. They were both pretty much flat. That just happens as the machine will sit. They will lose air through the tires. It's same for everything that's rubber. For your engine, check your spark plug. Made sure it was in good shape. Set the gap on it. Change your engine oil. This one takes 5W30. I noticed on your gas tank that your fuel was in the off position, and that's good. I like to see that when people are finished with their snow blowers and they're going to store them for a long period of time, it's best to turn the fuel off and just let the engine run until it runs out of gas on the carburetor, and that way the carburetor end of the fuel system is empty, so that's a good thing. Check your recoil start rope. It was in good shape. There's nothing wrong with that. Electric start works the way it should. I tipped the machine up onto its nose in the service position. Removed the belly pan here in the bottom. Cleaned up your rubber friction disc and your steel disc up in your drive. Very little use, so it was in pretty good shape the way it was anyway. Lubricated all your controls and everything up in here for your auger and your drive engagement levers. Lubricated your joystick controls as best as that can be done, because some of the stuff in here is kind of inaccessible, but I can lubricate some of it, so I did. Check that your cables tension is all in good shape. You'll notice that I also sprayed lubricant on the adjusters here on your cables, and that's just so that you don't end up with your threads all rusted up, and then you need to you need to move this adjuster nut, and you can't because it's all rusted up. I did the same on the cable on the other side. Tested the machine, made sure that it goes forward and backwards and engages, and it does. I had removed earlier. I had removed your belt cover. Checked both your traction drive belt and your auger belt, and they are both in great shape. There's no issues with them and no need to replace them at this time. If you have any questions about anything that I've gone over in the video, don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll be talking to you soon.